All right, here with reaction to this and much more is Fox News strategic analyst Lieutenant Colonel Ralph Peters. Colonel, we lost 4,000 Americans, many thousands more injured. All of that territory they fought, bled, and died for now is in the hands of ISIS. How many of our brave men and women, how much American treasure was lost capturing these guys only to release them so that they can go out and kill other people? What does that tell you about the administration and their commitment to this?
Well, it tells me that the administration has been more concerned about the rights of hardened terrorists than about the rights of a police officer in Ferguson, Missouri. Sean, the administration will not accept the basic fact, the truth, that a dead terrorist is a corpse, but an imprisoned terrorist is a cause and a released one is a threat. Now, we're hearing today that a few dozen of them have joined ISIS or Jabhat al-Nusra. That's part of the story. More have rejoined the Taliban and other terrorist organizations, Al-Qaeda. And those are the ones from Guantanamo. That's only part of the story. In Obama's rush to leave Iraq, we released thousands of prisoners, many of whom are now, I'm sure, fighting with Islamic State. That's not the whole story. In his rush to leave Afghanistan, we've turned countless prisoners over to the Afghan government, which then released them. They're now fighting with the Taliban. Look, you can worry about the human rights of terrorists all you want, but let me tell you, somebody in this administration should actually read the Geneva Convention, should actually read the laws of land warfare, the Hague Convention. The way you deal with terrorists, they're unlawful combatants. They can be executed on the battlefield, and that's how you fix them. You don't put them in prison and pamper them. And oh, by the way, the mainstream media made such a big deal about what a horrible place Guantanamo is. Sean, Guantanamo standards, conditions
the country
are
club.
Better than those for America. It's better than those for American citizens in American prisons.
All right, Colonel, we're 5 days out of a very important midterm election. And I know people they're rightly concerned about Ebola. They're rightly concerned about the economy. They're rightly concerned about ISIS. But not to the extent, to me, it's one of the biggest scandals that's underreported, and that is that 4,000 Americans died, thousands of others injured, many lost their limbs, and that all of that territory under this president has now gone into the hands of a terrorist group that is worse than Al-Qaeda. And now the people that that our brave men and women risked their lives capturing are now back on the battlefield because we released them. That means that tells me that we're making very stupid decisions as a country, and it's not even really an issue in the consciousness of the American voting public. Why?
Well, this is a president, as we've discussed many times, Sean, he has an almost pathological inability to make decisions. But look at the times he has been able to make decisions. Releasing terrorist prisoners, trading 5 top Taliban bigwigs for Bo Bergdahl. Hey, let's see where they end up after they get out of their gilded cage in Qatar. I mean, it's stunning to me that the Obama doctrine has been one of preemptive surrender. And the president's primary duty is as commander-in-chief. It is to defend the United States of America and its citizens. And he has failed immeasurably in that regard. And when you let into this segment with all those sound bites from those on the left talking about close Guantanamo, close Guantanamo, close Guantanamo, maybe they should just take a little time to worry about the people, the hard-working Americans who are threatened and will be threatened, and whose sons and daughters, unlike the sons and daughters of the rich folks in Washington, fight our wars and die.
Colonel, well said. Important issue. It should be in the consciousness of the American voting public in 5 days, but thank you, sir, for being with us.
Sean, a dead terrorist.
And as I said, we're just 5 days away from the midterm election.